From simple personal banking to more complex business loans, we make managing your money simple.
Hi, this is Nicole Christensen with First Bank of Wyoming. Making smart financial decisions for your future is important. That's why First Bank of Wyoming offers a large range of deposit products to meet your financial needs. Whether you're interested in CDs, savings, checking, or money market accounts, we'll make sure your finances are safe, secure, and FDIC insured up to the allowable limits. We also provide a variety of banking services such as online and mobile banking, bill pay, and more. Find financial security at First Bank of Wyoming. First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC.
Mossholders Design Center proudly supports our young student athletes in Sheridan County. Being a member of a successful team takes determination, a strong work ethic, and great leadership. It's those qualities that have defined Mossholders over the last 115 years in Sheridan. We're proud of the Mossholders legacy, and we're proud of our local athletes and coaches. Let the talented and hardworking staff at Mossholders help you with your next furniture purchase or design project. Mossholders wishes each and every team the best of luck this season.
If you have kids or dogs or both, the Sheridan Rec District invites you to the Extravaganza Easter Egg Hunt at Thornrider Saturday, April 19th, starting at 10 a.m. for the kids.
And it's by age. Yeah, you can't grab all the eggs.
Followed by the Hound Hunt at 11.
Easter Bunny will be there for pictures. The dogs will like that.
Thanks to Real Life Church for filling the eggs. See you Saturday, April 19th at Thornrider Park in Dan Medea Field. See more at SheridanRecreation.com.
Spring cleaning is a great thing to plan for, but what if that deep cleaning led to something even better?
Like a sold sign in your yard and top dollar in your pocket?
Exactly. Hi, this is Jill Bates with the Bates team at Best, and this time of year is a perfect opportunity to prep your home for the market.
And this is Colton Bates. Don't worry, you don't have to do it all alone. Professional marketing to all of the coaching the entire process takes along the way.
So instead of just clearing out that clutter, why not get your home ready for the change you've been constantly thinking about?
Let's make this spring count. Call 675-BEST and visit bestwy.net today.
Living on campus at Sheridan College is now more affordable than ever. With the Bighorn Mountain Tuition Advantage, you could save thousands over a 2-year degree. Enjoy the full college experience while paying less. Live just steps from class, build lifelong connections, and focus on your future. See how affordable Sheridan College really is at sheridan.edu/Bighorn or apply today at sheridan.edu or call 307-675-0505. Don't miss out. Your future starts here.
Doug, spring is finally here at Waring Chevrolet. Time to shake off winter and get my vehicle ready for road trips.
Bob, Waring Chevrolet is a full-service dealership. This means we can help with everything your vehicle needs.
Like new tires?
Oh, we've got you covered with the price match guarantee on top brand tires.
What if I need an oil change and a checkup before hitting the road?
Check. Check, check. And a very good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to Ernie Radolini Field here tonight on a very cold May evening. The Troopers taking on the Gillette Roughriders in a one nine-inning game here this evening. Griff Switzenberg on the mound here, and he's taking on Seth Peterson to lead things off for the Gillette Roughriders. It's been a little off and on in terms of the weather here this evening. We'll see how long this dry part of it can stay this way as we're underway here. We got a 2-1 count here against Seth Peterson with Switzenberg on the mound. Behind home plate is Blaine Phillips. The 1-1 is going to be swung on to miss. Good pitch there by Switzenberg. Make it a 1-2 count. Blaine Phillips behind home plate for the Troop this evening. And then it's going to be Ethan Harris over at first base. At second base, Will Greer. Third base will be Ty Leach. Shortstop, Tanner Hamrick. So the 1-2 comes in, and they get Peterson looking. Great pitch there by Switzenberg to get out number 1 here this evening. Tanner Hamrick over at short. In left is Gunnar Lamb. In center field is Avin Barney. And in right, rounding things out, will be Owen Matthews for the Troopers defensively. Coming up after the strikeout looking will be Kason Loftus. First pitch to Loftus, a little outside for ball 1. And the 1-0's popped into the air. It's out in right field. Owen Matthews didn't have a great read on it. He sprints in and makes the catch out in right for out number 2. And 2 down will be in the inning here. So now 2 down in the inning. As the first pitch to Saxon Smith is driven into left center field. It's going to get off the wall, and Smith is going to have a stand-up 2-out double for Gillette. Smoked that one into left center field with the cold weather, and it just kept flying. So 2 down in the inning. Cleanup man Riley Schilling going to come to the plate for Gillette after the 2-out double from Saxon Smith. Puts him at second base. Switzenberg going to try to get out of the jam here in this first inning. First pitch that he sees is going to hit softly into right field. Matthews is going to be able to camp under it out there on right, and he will make the play to end the inning. So the Riders do get one on, but they strand him. We'll head into the bottom half of the first inning. It's still tied 0-0 here at Ernie Rodolini Field, Thorn Rider Park. You're listening to Trooper Baseball on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO, and you're watching live on SheridanMedia.com and on the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Oh boy, I can't think of anyone that doesn't like pizza, except maybe 1 or 2 finicky Italians. But for the rest of us, Farmers Co-op is cooking up new personal pan pizzas Monday through Saturday in the deli shop. Breakfast pizzas, pepperoni pizzas, combo pizzas, or just plain cheese pizzas. You can't go wrong at just $3.99 plus tax. Heck, at that price, you can try them all. Personal pan pizza at Farmers Co-op Convenience Store, owned by those they serve at 1450 Coffeen Avenue right here in Sheridan.
Do you have family coming to town and not enough room in your home to accommodate them? Book them a room at the Candlewood Suites in Sheridan. They'll enjoy features like fully equipped kitchens that include a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding views of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll feel right at home. Call the Candlewood Suites 307-675-2100.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back, baseball fans, here at Ernie Rodolini Field. A chilly May evening. The Troopers taking on the Gillette Riders here. Riders got one on in with a 2-out double by their 3-hole hitter in Saxon Smith, but they left them stranded there after that. Riley Schilling flying out to right field. So bring 4 to the plate, but 3 down for the Troops. And now Troopers will come to the plate. Will Greer will lead things off. Alvin Barney going to bat second. Tanner Hamrick batting third. Blaine Phillips cleaning things up. Ethan Harris batting fifth. Gunnar Lamb batting sixth. Owen Matthews batting seventh. Ty Leach batting eighth. And Griff Switzenberg, pitcher, will round things out, batting out of the 9-hole. Gillette pitcher here this evening is Grayson Sargent. He will start things off for the Riders. And the first pitch that Greer will see as we are underway here in the bottom half of the first is a little outside to Greer for ball 1. So again, it's just a 1 9-inning game here this evening. We'll only play 1 as the 1-0 comes in. That one's going to be a little high to the leadoff man for the Troop. I was talking to Austin Cowan, the head coach for this Trooper team, a little bit before the game, and he was really bouncing back and forth as the 2-0 here is going to be fouled off. First base side, going to get out of play. He was really bouncing back and forth throughout the day, as if you're living in Sheridan, you know the weather was kind of all over the place. We had patches of sun throughout the day, and then a couple different areas where it was cloudy, and there was a downpour at one point at about 4 o'clock, and Austin Cowan just had no idea what he wanted to do, and eventually, as the 2-1 misses a little bit, it's a 3-1 count to him. Eventually, Austin Cowan just said, hey, they're on their way. There's really nothing we can do now. No looking back. We're just going to try to play this game. And as it stands right now, nothing falling out of the sky yet. And the 3-1 here is going to be popped foul, first base side, and it's going to get out of play. So it'll be a 3-2 count to Will Greer. We'll see if it holds up. We do have some cloud cover towards the mountains that might drift our way, and that might put a damper in things possibly. But as of right now, it's staying a little dry out. A little chilly, but staying dry. We'll go as long as we can. Full count here to Greer. And here it comes. That one is going to be low and away. Greer works a walk to open up the game for the Troopers. So Avin Barney will come to the plate for the Troops. Barney playing center field. He'll have a runner on first in his first plate appearance of the day. Wind is going to be picking up throughout the evening as well, according to the forecast. And right now, it is swirling a little bit, but mainly kind of blowing out straight to center field. Barney's going to square around a bunt, puts down a perfect bunt up the third base line. Greer's going to be there easily, and Barney's going to beat it out. It'll be a bunt single for Barney. It's a perfect bunt by Avin. That'll put Greer into scoring position. Barney will be at first, no outs, and Tanner Hamrick will come to the plate for the Troop. And almost perfect timing. I don't even know why I talked about it, to be honest with you, but as I mentioned it, the rain has started to fall onto the field. I knew the announcer's jinx existed. I've talked about it before, and I started talking about rain, and then it started raining. That's just, I don't even know why I brought it up. First pitch from Sargent here to Hamrick is going to be popped into center field. Sky-high pop-up. Going to be fielded cleanly for out number one. Everybody's going to hold their base as well. First pitch swinging by Tanner Hamrick. Pops it into center field for out number one against the Troopers. I'll bring up Blaine Phillips, cleanup man. Batting lefty. So the rain is falling now on the field. But again, they're going to try to play this through as long as they can, obviously. The Gillette made the trip over, so not going to stop it for a little bit of rain. And it's been like this all day, where it's been raining a little bit, and then it'll stop, rain a little bit again, stop. You know, if they can do that all night, then they can definitely get this game in. First pitch to Phillips here. Greer on second. And the first pitch he sees, a little low and inside for ball one. Sargent a righty against Phillips right now, a lefty. Greer on second, and Barney over on first. One down in the inning after the Tanner Hamrick flyout. And here comes the 1-0, as this one's going to be popped sky high. This one's on the infield. Shortstop for Gillette's going to move over towards left field and make the play himself for out number two. So, Sargent gets into a little bit of trouble to start the inning. Walks Greer, gets a bunt single against him and Avin Barney, and now he's got two straight flyouts. Ethan Harris going to come to the plate now, trying to bring home Greer if possible. Two down in the inning. And the first pitch here to Harris is going to be fouled off back into the netting. Again, the wind's kind of whipping around a little bit on the field as well, and it's been mainly kind of coming from our backs out towards center field. So if we get the ball hit pretty well out towards center field, the wind could carry it. It's cold tonight, though, as well, so got a lot of factors going into fly balls right now. 0-1 here. That one's going to be high for ball one. 1-1 count here to Harris, the Trooper first baseman here this evening. Barney still on first, Greer still on second. Two down now. And the 1-1 from Sargent, here it comes. That one's going to be low and inside as well. I'll make it a 2-1 count. So 2-1 count now to Harris. And the 2-1 here comes. That one popped, and it's going to get out of play first base side. You can probably hear the rain hitting the rooftop above us through my microphone right now. Picking up a little bit. See how they end up playing this. It is nice. They got the turf field. This would have been a much bigger problem a couple years ago. The 2-2 is going to be called strike 3 on the outside corner. So Sargent gets in trouble to start things, but then goes 1-2-3 after he gets 2 runners on. And that is how we will end the inning. Troopers leave 2 on. We head into the top half of the second. You're listening to Trooper Baseball here on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO. And you're watching live on SheridanMedia.com and on the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Tax season is here. What do you plan on doing with your tax return? Let 2025 be the year you invest in yourself by opening a certificate of deposit at Campco Federal Credit Union. We'll help you make the most of your tax return. You can open a certificate of deposit through your online banking portal, come in and connect with one of our financial partners, or call us today at 307-682-6105. We are ready to help you achieve your financial goals. Campco Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, and equal housing lender.
Planning a project that requires block, brick, or stone? You need to contact the folks at Thompson Master Masons. They have the largest selection of brick and stone in town and 39 years of experience behind their work. Chances are, if it can be done, they've done it. Let Thompson's help you choose the best application for your specific project, residential or commercial. Give Thompson Master Masons a call at 672-7971 or stop by their showroom at 135 East 11th Street.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back to Ernie Rodolini Field. Underway here at Thorn Rider Park. Troopers tied with Gillette 0-0. We head into the top half of the second inning. Coming to the plate for Gillette will be their 5, 6, 7 hitters. They'll be Carver Partley, Ethan Hecker, and then Case Schilling. Coming to the plate for Gillette. Chris Switzenberg still on the mound. Rain still falling here a little bit as we get a little bit darker and into the evening. Again, only one game here this evening. 1 9-inning game. And it's actually going to be Gunnar Lamb on the mound. Excuse me. So they did switch pitchers. I didn't even notice that. But Switzenberg will go out to second base. Gunnar Lamb will come in to pitch. And the first pitch he sees, or he throws, is in there for strike 1. And the 0-1 was a pretty good pitch, but missed by Blaine Phillips behind home plate. It'll be ball 1. So a 1-1 count. Here it comes. That one is popped into the air. Shallow center field. Going to be a tough play for Barney, but he gets there and camps under it and gets out number 1. It's going to bring up Ethan Hecker. First pitch to Hecker, misses for ball 1. So Switzenberg gets the start. He only goes 1 inning, though. 1 strikeout and 1 hit. No runs across. It's a 2-0 count now from Lamb to Hecker. Hecker, the right fielder. And he watches ball 3 there. We'll see lots of exchanging of baseballs here this afternoon if the rain keeps on like this, obviously. I don't know if the Troopers have a way to get rid of the water in their office or in their dugout, as ball 4 is issued there to Hecker. Case Schilling going to come up to the plate now. Schilling playing behind home plate. First pitch he sees is outside for ball 1. And the 1-0 finds his zone there for strike one. This one's going to be popped foul. It's going to be first base side. The runner was going, so they'll have a chance at a double play. Play made, and then the throw back to first is going to get the runner in time. It was a hit and run, but the deadly combo of the pop-up and the hit and run comes to fruition for the Troopers as they get the double play, and that will end the inning. So we'll head into the bottom half of the second, still tied 0-0. You're listening to Trooper Baseball here on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO, and you're watching live on SheridanMedia.com and on the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving, because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
Are you ready to take the next step and start on your homeownership journey? First Northern Bank of Wyoming's mortgage experts are here to offer you the best options to fit your needs. This is Whitney Sweeney, and with our local knowledge and commitment to your financial well-being, we make buying your first home simple and convenient. Stop by our mortgage office at 36 North Gould Street or call 673-HOME to get started today. First Northern Bank of Wyoming, making homeownership a reality for 140 years. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 1124841.
In a place where honesty and hard work define us, there's a bank that's fully invested in Wyoming. The banks of Buffalo, Gillette, and Sheridan. We understand that business owners are the backbone of our communities. And whether you run a ranch, a restaurant, or a retail store, we're here to support you with a range of account options and personalized services without all the unexpected fees. Because when your business succeeds, our communities thrive. Visit buffalofed.bank for all your business banking needs. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Jeff Tomlinson with Stiefel Financial, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back to Trooper Baseball. The Gunnar Lamb coming to the plate here for the Troops. Leading things off here in this bottom half of the second. Still tied 0-0. It'll be Gunnar Lamb followed by Owen Matthews and then Ty Leach for the Troopers. Grayson Sargent still on the mound for Gillette. As we're getting a quick time here, the catcher had to get something adjusted on his gear, but now he's ready to go. And so are we. Lamb into the box. And the first pitch here to Lamb. He swung on and missed for strike one. To the Trooper now pitcher, started out in left field. A 1 count here to Lamb, and here comes. That one misses just a little bit outside to the righty for ball one. So 1-1 count. And here comes that one. Finds the zone, inside part of the zone for strike two. Just joining us. Troopers got 2 on to start the first inning, but then went 3 up, 3 down after that. Left one stranded. Same story for Gillette in the first half of the top half of the first inning. And then same story for them in the second inning as well, as that one misses inside for ball two. So 2-2 count here to Lamb. And here comes. That one is dribbled towards shortstop, and he's going to field it cleanly. Had to go down to a slide, and Lamb fast enough to beat that one out over at first base. So that'll be an infield single for Gunnar Lamb. Lamb showing off the wheels there. So he gets over to first base on the infield single. And that'll bring up Owen Matthews. Troopers now for the second straight inning got their leadoff man on. Matthews at the plate. Lamb over on first. First pitch to Matthews is going to be popped up and get out of play. Foul. Rain has stopped, by the way. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. It has stopped. Matthews watches ball one there. Lamb gets a little bit too much of a lead out there over at first. Gets thrown down, but he gets back in time. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Matthews, the right fielder. 7th in the batting order. And here comes the 1-1. Swung on and missed by Matthews. Took a pretty good hack at it, but he left his, kind of pushed out his back leg a little bit, and that allowed him to drop his shoulder, so it came out a little under it. So 1-2 count here to Matthews. Lamb still over at first. No outs in the inning. Here comes the 1-2. That one's going to be high for ball 2. Lamb's got the speed to go if he wants to. Not going to really see a bunt call here, obviously, with 2 strikes. But Cowan is giving signs over there. I'd have to imagine maybe either a steal attempt or a hit-and-run attempt here for the Troopers. Lamb gets his lead. Not going, as Matthews watches ball 3 there. So little dummy signs. And we'll see if Austin Cowan gives the dummy signs again, or if there's a play on here for the Troop. Full count to Matthews. Lamb still over there at first, and we'll get time for Matthews. Sargent was taking a little extra time. Now he's good to go. And 3-2 count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Got Matthews with the high fastball to chase. And he'll go down swinging. That's going to bring up Ty Leach. Leach, the third baseman. Batting out of the 8-hole. So Lamb still over there on first. 1 down in the inning. Lamb had the leadoff single, infield single. Get things started. Still over there at first, and the first pitch to Leach is going to be swung on and missed for strike 1. Pretty good pitch there by Leach, or by Sargent, excuse me, to Leach. Cowan giving signs again over there at third base. And here comes the 0-1, Lamb going. It's going to be hit and run all the way. Lamb will be over there at second base safely. Fielded cleanly by the third baseman on the throw. And they will get the out over at first, but Leach does his job on the hit and run. As it gets Lamb over to second base on the ground out. And Griff Switzenberg going to come to the plate now for the Troopers. Two down now in the inning. Switzenberg at the plate. Lamb over on second. First pitch to Switzenberg is going to be lined into left field. It's going to get down for a base hit in front of the left fielder. They're going to wave Lamb around. Here comes the throw home. It's way short. Lamb will slide in safely, and it'll be an RBI single for Griff Switzenberg. And the Troopers will be on the board. He also gets to second base on the throw. And we're back at the top of the order after the RBI single from Griff. Just ambushed the first pitch he saw and put it into left field, scoring Gunnar Lamb. Gunnar Lamb was going all the way as well. 2 down in the inning. Now the Troopers lead 1-0. So Switzenberg will be on second. Will Greer up to the plate. He walked in his first plate appearance. He initially started over at second base, but he has moved positions now after Switzenberg came out and went to second after his first inning of pitching appearance. He watches ball 1 here, Greer does. And here comes the 1-0. That one misses outside as well. And that'll make it a 2-0 count. to the Trooper leadoff man. Just goes to show the dividends that can be paid by getting the leadoff runner on. As Lamb was the first runner on, he had that infield single. It comes around to score. 2-0 is hit back up the middle. That's going to get into center field for a base hit. They're going to send Griff Switzenberg around. Center fielder fields it clean. He's going to throw home. It's going to be cut off by the first baseman, and that will be another run for the Troopers. Another RBI single. Back-to-back RBI singles for the Troopers. And that'll bring up Avin Barney. So now Greer over on first. Barney coming to the plate. Barney singled himself back in the first inning. Troopers lead 2-0 now. And the first pitch to Barney is going to be high and away for ball one. Looks like Gillette's already got a couple, or at least one guy up in the bullpen warming up. 1-0 count here to Barney. And here comes the 1-0. That one's going to be outside for ball two. So 2-0 count. Greer over on first. 2 down the inning. And here comes the 2-0. That one's going to be fouled off into the screen behind home plate. Troopers doing all this damage here with 2-run lead now, getting 2 runs with 2 down. And here comes the 2-1 to Barney. That one's fouled off as well. Heads up, that one nearly went into the dugout for the Troopers. Luckily that was on the ground when it was fouled off. Now 2-2 count to Barney. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in inning number 2. And the Troopers got 2 in. And pickoff move over towards Greer at first, but he's back in time. And the 2-2 to Barney. Here comes that one. Good defensive swing there. He's going to foul that one off into the street on the left field side. As the sun starts to peek out a little bit. That's all I'll say. The sun is peeking out. That's all I'll say. Nothing further. Stays a 2-2 count. Greer still over on first. Sargent comes set. And here it comes. That one's going to be high. So Barney will work a full count. So Greer over on first. He'll get started. He'll start running once the pitch is thrown. Nobody holding him on over there at first. And there he goes. And Barney will foul that one off as well. Good AB by Barney here. Staying alive. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch once again. Greer will be on the run again as well. And here comes, as that one's hit back up the middle, right towards the shortstop. He's going to field it cleanly, throw over to first. A little high, but play is made for out number 3. But the Troopers do get 2 across. They lead 2-0 now as we head into the top half of the 3rd inning. You're listening to Trooper Baseball here on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO and watching live on SheridanMedia.com and on the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Wyoming corporate office is located at 30 North Gould Street in Sheridan, and they provide a myriad of services. What is a registered agent, you may ask? The real question is, what aren't they? Wyoming corporate office can assist you in forming your LLC or Wyoming-based corporation, provide mail forwarding service, and accept legal and financial documents, and so much more. Learn more today by visiting WyomingCorporateOffice.com.
Discover 36 plus or minus acres of stunning land off of Tipperary Road. There are 2 parcels, but there's also an option to purchase the entire 70 plus or minus acres as a whole parcel and the possibility of adding more acreage. Don't miss out on this incredible property, great building views, and private settings. To schedule a tour, call me, Christy Kinghorn, with Buffalo Realty ERA Powered, 620-0037.
Did you know ERA Carroll Realty manages rental properties? We currently own or manage 286 properties. From apartment complexes to homes with yards, we can help. It's also a great way for us to get to know each other. So when you're ready to take the next step and buy a home, we can help you prepare and even show you properties while you're still renting. ERA Carroll Realty, we're about more than real estate. We're about family, friendship, and community. See what we can do for you. Call us today at 672-8911.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
We head into the top half of the 3rd inning, and the Troopers lead 2-0. They're really testing my ability to try to keep track of score here, as we'll have another pitcher coming in for the Troopers. It'll be Tanner Hamrick taking over. Have a couple guys move around as well. As Hamrick gets up his warm-up pitches, we'll take a look at how Gunnar Lamb finished things off. He went an inning. Pretty easy to score here. Inning, no strikeouts, no walks, no hits. Or he did have 1 walk, excuse me. He had 1 walk. No strikeouts, no hits though, no runs, no earned runs. So as far as the scorebook goes, pretty easy. As now Tanner Hamrick will take over. 8-9-1 coming to the plate for Gillette. Starting off with Drew Wasson. Griff Switzenberg moved over to shortstop. As the first pitch to Wasson jams him out into left field, and camped under it is the Trooper left fielder who makes the play. Gunnar Lamb out there now for out number 1. And the first pitch here to the 9-hole hitter is going to be hit back up the middle, and it's going to land for a base hit. Riley Hawk with the knock. It's going to bring up the top of the order for Gillette. Seth Peterson will come to the plate. Peterson struck out looking back in the 1st inning. And the first pitch he sees here is a little high for ball 1. So 1-0 count here to Peterson. That one's going to get into the turf in front of Phillips. It's going to bounce to him, and the runner will move up to second base in Riley Hawk, and he is in scoring position now. And the 2-0, Peterson, that's going to be inside for ball 3. So 3-0 count here to the shortstop for Gillette. And he struck out looking back in the 1st, so he's 0 for 1. Here comes the 3-0. That one is in there for strike 1. And the 3-1, that one's going to be high and inside. That'll be ball 4. So Hamrick walks Peterson after giving up a hit to Riley Hawk the previous at-bat. That's going to bring up Kaysen Loftus. Flew out to right in his first at-bat. Runners on 1st and 2nd here. Troopers up 2-0. top half of the third inning. First pitch to Loftus is going to be in there for strike one. Hawk over on second and Peterson on first. And the 0-1 here comes. That one swung on and fouled off, out of play. So after the 4-pitch walk to Peterson, Hamrick has a quick 0-2 count against Amir. And this one's going to be hit back up the middle, right towards Will Greer at second. He's going to flip it over to Switzenberg at short. He'll get the force out. It was a slow ground ball, so he had to be really quick if he wanted to, but no throw made, so they'll just get the force out over at second base in Seth Peterson. That'll bring up Saxon Smith. So 2 down in the inning now. Hawk moves up to third base as well. This one's hit hard right past Ty Leach at third base and into left field. It'll be an RBI single for Saxon Smith. RBI single for Saxon Smith. Bring up Riley Schilling. And first pitch that Schilling sees is in there for strike one. Now 2-1 lead for the Troopers. Runners on first and second. 0-1 to Schilling. Finds the outside corner for strike two. Loftus on second, Saxon on first. Saxon Smith, that one misses high to make it a 1-2 count. Saxon Smith's off to a hot start here this afternoon. Double in the first and now an RBI single here in the third. The 1-2 to Smith is a little outside for ball two. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down in the inning to Schilling. 2-1 lead for the Troopers. Here comes the 2-2. That one's outside as well. So it'll be a full count. The runners will be going on the pitch. And here comes the payoff pitch. That one's going to be high and inside. And Hamrick will walk Schilling. And the bases will be loaded. And that will bring up Carver Partlow. Flew out to center his first at bat. Bases are loaded. 2 down in the inning. First pitch he sees, he's going to hit pretty well into left center field. Barney's going to go back, and he's at the wall, and he'll make the catch on the warning track. Made a little leap to go up and get it, and that'll be out number 3. So the Riders will leave the bases loaded, and the Troopers will lead 2-1 as we head into the bottom half of the third inning. You're listening to Trooper Baseball on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO, and you're watching live on SheridanMedia.com and on the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Loans can help people when they need money. Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union makes loans. So does that mean Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union helps people? You bet it does. That's what it's all about. When you're a credit union member, that means you're also an owner. And practically anyone in the Sheridan area can be a member by becoming a customer. At Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union, located at 141 South Gould, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
There is no known cure for tinnitus, but we can help provide you with relief. Hi, I'm Dr. Addison Dempsey.
And I'm JT Kraft from EBA Hearing and Sound.
Linear is the first low-risk, non-invasive medical device of its kind that is clinically proven to relieve tinnitus and is FDA approved.
Starkey's brand new Edge AI hearing aids offer groundbreaking technology that powers the most capable hearing devices available, while also offering expanded tinnitus masking therapies.
Schedule today to determine what tinnitus treatment is right for you.
EBA Hearing and Sound, 674-8920. That's 674-8920.
Hi, I'm County Commissioner Christy Haswell, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back to Trooper Baseball. AM 930, 103.9 FM, KROE. Troopers leading 2-1 as we head into the bottom half of the third inning. And if you're listening to this game, you could be watching over on SheridanMedia.com and on the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages. And if you're watching this game and you're about to hit the road or something like that, going to be away from your TV or laptop, you can listen to it live 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO as well. So we got you covered no matter what your preferred version is. Coming to the plate for the Troopers will be Tanner Hamrick. He'll lead things off. Just finished that inning pitching. And new pitcher on the mound as well for Gillette. It's Jarrett Black doing the pitching. First pitch that Hamrick sees from him is going to be inside for ball one. Tanner Hamrick flew out to center. His first plate appearance. So 1-0 count here to Hamrick. Here it comes. That one's going to be hit back up the middle. Shortstop is going to field it cleanly and then stops a couple times, tries to get a grip on the ball, but he does make the play to get Hamrick over at first for out number one. That'll bring up Blaine Phillips. Blaine Phillips, he popped out too short back in his first plate appearance in the first inning. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And the first pitch to Blaine here. He's going to be in there for strike one on the outside corner. So quickly an 0-1 count to the Trooper catcher. And here comes the 0-1. That one's hit towards first base side. First baseman's going to field it cleanly and just walk over to the bag to get out number two. And that will bring up Ethan Harris. Harris struck out looking back in the first inning. So he's 0 for 1 as well. And his first pitch he sees, he's going to ground to the shortstop. He'll field it cleanly, and the throw over to first will be in time. And quickly the Troopers go 1-2-3 to end the bottom half of the third inning. We'll head to break. Troopers still lead 2-1. You're listening to Trooper Baseball on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO, and you're watching live here on SheridanMedia.com and on the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Need screen printed and embroidered items? Well, whatever you need, Kilpatrick Creations is the go-to local company for these types of items. If it's screen printed or stitched, we are the ones to help you. Give us a call first. We're here to help you and want to help you with your imprinted garment or accessory needs. We've been in the business and serving Sheridan County for over 20 years. We have the experience, talent, and selection of goods that allows us to help you promote your business, club, or event in the best, most affordable way possible. Come see Kilpatrick Creations for all your screen printed or embroidered needs.
Branded 307 knows Wyoming weather is unpredictable. One minute it's snowing, the next you're in a t-shirt. And before you know it, warmer weather will be here to stay. If your roof took a hit from the last hailstorm and you still haven't had it inspected, now's the time to get on the schedule. The snow is starting to melt and spots are filling up fast. Come on down and check us out at the Home Show April 25th through the 27th at the Ramada Plaza. Visit us at branded307.com or call to book your free inspection. Branded 307, branding Wyoming, one home at a time.
In a world full of pipes, they existed for over 100 years, getting to the source of humanity's plumbing problems. Now, in a toilet somewhere in the city, a terrible evil has been released. One man, one mission, one chance, and this time, It's for real. For showtimes and plumbing, call A Plus Plumbers and Appliance Repair, 672-9454.
Have you downloaded the McDonald's mobile app? Well, what are you waiting for? You're missing some money-saving McDonald's deals. Plus, you'll get access to exclusive deals. You'll be able to order ahead and pass the line with mobile order and pay. Plus, when you join My McDonald's Rewards, you'll earn points on every order to redeem for free McDonald's food. So download the app and start saving time, money, and get free food. McDonald's, Sheridan, Buffalo, and Gillette.
This is Jamie Barkell with Sheridan Physical Therapy, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
We head into the top half of the fourth inning. We got another new pitcher on for the Troopers. My scorebook is going to be an absolute disaster by the time this game is over. They've gone through 3 pitches as we head into the fourth inning. It's going to be Cash Kula on the mound for the Troop. First pitch from Kula is going to be outside for ball 1. It's Ethan Hecker at the dish. One will count to him here, and here it comes. Pretty good pitch there. Missed maybe a little outside for ball 1. Ball 2, excuse me. 2-0 count. And here comes the 2-0. That one will be inside from Kula. And that'll make it a 3-0 count. Case Schilling waiting on deck. And the 3-0, here it comes. That one will be inside as well. It'll be ball 4 as Hecker works a walk. Hecker worked a walk his last at bat as well. So he's officially 0 for 0 on the day. 2 walks. Case Schilling going to come to the plate. Schilling's 0 for 1. He popped out to the first baseman back in the second inning. Popped out to the first baseman, and that was part of a double play as well. First pitch to Schilling. It's going to be in there for strike 1. And 0-1 will find the zone as well to Schilling. And that will make it an 0-2 count. Hecker over on first after his walk. And here comes the 0-2 to Schilling. In there for strike 3 from Kula. As Schilling watched it for strike 3. So 3 straight pitches, 3 straight strikes, and Schilling goes down looking for out number 1. Drew Wasson will come to the plate now. Wasson flew out to left in his first plate appearance, back in the 3rd. Watch ball 1 there outside. Troopers, again, 3. We're into our 4th inning here. We've had 4 different pitchers. Looks like just trying to get warmed up for a longer weekend. They'll be on the road. 2 doubleheaders on Saturday and Sunday as well. So, in store for 5 games, this one included, this weekend. 1-0, that one's going to miss high and inside for ball 2. Troopers also have, this will be their last home game until a month from now. As long as they don't schedule anybody else from here on out. Or their schedule stays the same, obviously. It'll be here. Won't be back here for another month. This one's grounded towards Griff Switzenberg at second, who will feel it cleanly throw over to second to get the force out. Hamrick fielded it, and he was going to make the throw over at first, but holds on to it smartly, probably, as Wasson will beat it out. It'll be a fielder's choice. They'll get the out at second. 2 will be down here in the inning. Now coming to the plate, Riley Hawk. He had a single, came around to score the lone run for Gillette here. That was back in the 3rd. He watches ball 1 there. And the 1-0 to Hawk's going to be hit into left field. That'll be another base hit for the 9-hole man in Riley Hawk. So Riley Hawk batting out of the 9-hole, 2 for 2. 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Bring the top of the order back up. And Seth Peterson. Peterson so far, he is 0 for 1. Had a strikeout looking back in the first, and he walked in the third. 2 down in the inning. Runners on first and second. Lawson on second, Hawk on first. And the first pitch here to Peterson. Breaking ball, that's left a little high for ball 1. One-0 count here. And here it comes. That one's a little outside as well. That'll make it a 2-0 count. And this one will be popped foul. First base side, it's going to get out of play. So 2-1 count here to Peterson. Runner still on first and second. 2 down in the inning. Troopers still lead 2-1. The 2-1 misses a little low. Looked like a pretty good pitch, but a little low. Make it a 3-1 count. Troopers on the verge of loading the bases once again here. They did that once already. Only let one across. The 3-1 there finds the zone. And that'll make it a 3-2 count. So the runners will be going. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down in the inning. And here it comes to Peterson. Payoff pitch. That one popped into the air, into center field. Barney going to have to sprint in, try to make the play, and he'll camp under it and will make the play for out number 3. So, Riders will leave 2 more on. We'll head into the bottom half of the 4th inning. Troopers still leading 2-1. You're listening to Trooper Baseball here on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO, and you're watching live on SheridanMedia.com and on the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Living on campus at Sheridan College is now more affordable than ever. With the Bighorn Mountain Tuition Advantage, you could save thousands over a 2-year degree. Enjoy the full college experience while paying less. Live just steps from class, build lifelong connections, and focus on your future. See how affordable Sheridan College really is at sheridan.edu/bighorn or apply today at sheridan.edu or call 307-675-0505. Don't miss out. Your future starts here.
Have you downloaded the McDonald's mobile app? Well, what are you waiting for? You're missing some money-saving McDonald's deals. Plus, you'll get access to exclusive deals. You'll be able to order ahead and pass the line with mobile order and pay. Plus, when you join My McDonald's Rewards, you'll earn points on every order to redeem for free McDonald's food. So download the app and start saving time, money, and get free food. McDonald's, Sheridan, Buffalo, and Gillette.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back to Trooper Baseball. We head into the bottom half of the 4th inning, and the Troopers leading 2-1 over Gillette. Pitching done a pretty good job here so far, all things considered. That we've seen 4 different pitchers for the Troopers so far. All done a pretty good job, eliminating base runners and whatnot. To round out Tanner Hamrick's showing, by the way. He was the last pitcher on before Kula. He went, again, 1 innings pitched. Walked 2, didn't strike out any. Gave up 2 hits and 1 run in his 1 inning. Gunnar Lamb will lead things off for the Troopers here. And he watches strike 1 to start things off. He singled, came around to score in the 2nd. The 0-1's going to be hit right at the second baseman, who will field it on a hop and then throw over to first in time for out number 1. Aaron Bauer's going to come up to the plate now for the Troopers, so he is taken over for Owen Matthews' position in terms of the scorebook. First pitch he sees there is in there for strike 1. And the 0-1 misses a little inside to Bowers. And Bowers will swing at this one and he'll pop it foul and out of play. And the 1-2 outside. Bowers will watch it. Make it a 2-2 count. For Grayson Sargent, he goes 2 innings. Gives up 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 4 hits, and 2 runs come across. 2-2 here to Bowers. Misses inside as well, nearly hits Bowers, but Bowers gets out of the way. That'll make it a 3-2 count. And we got another Trooper pitcher that was warming up, so we'll probably have another one coming in here in the top half of the 5th. Comes the full count pitch to Bauer. Swung on and missed. Good pitch there. And gets Bauer swinging for out number 2. That'll bring up Cash Kula. So Cash Kula came in for Ty Leach on the scorebook. First pitch he sees. Misses for ball 1. And the 1-0 misses there to Kula as well. It's quickly a 2-0 count to Kula. And the 2-0, here it comes. That one in there for strike 1. Caught the inside corner. 2 outs, no one on for the Troopers. Kula up to the plate and Switzenberg waiting on deck. And here comes the 2-1. That one hit right at the second baseman. It gets by him on a hop, and it'll be a single for Kula. That was hit pretty hard. Nice piece of opposite field hitting. And that will bring up Griff Switzenberg. Switzenberg had an RBI single back in the 2nd. And immediately we'll get Kula coming out for a pinch runner. And over there it'll be Dom DeStefano coming in to pinch run. And DeStefano getting his lead over there. First pitch that Switzenberg sees is in there for strike 1. As Switzenberg watches ball 1 there. So 1-1 count here to Switzenberg. Here it comes. That one swung on and missed. Good pitch on the outside corner there. So 1-2 count to Switzenberg. DeStefano over on first. And here comes. That one's popped up, but it's going to get foul and out of play. So it stays a 1-2. And here comes to Switzenberg. We'll get time called before the pitch is thrown, though. And now the 1-2. DeStefano going to try to steal the bag, and he does so successfully as that one was inside for ball 2. So 2-2 count. Now runner in scoring position. DeStefano over there on second. 2-1 lead for the Troopers. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. And throw home is low and inside for ball 3. Full count here to Switzenberg. And here it comes. And that one misses outside for ball 4. Switzenberg works a walk. Bring up the top of the order. Will Greer will be back up. Reached both times he's been at the plate. He walked in the first, and he had an RBI single in the second. Got another opportunity here with runners on first and second. DeStefano on second and Switzenberg on first after his walk. And the first pitch here to Greer. We'll get time again. Jared Black has taken forever to get that pitch home. Looking back as runner over at second. And the first pitch to Greer is going to be in there for strike 1. So 0-1 count here to Greer. Runners on first and second. Still 2 down here in the inning. 2-1 lead for the Troopers. And here it comes. Fouled off at home plate. And that'll make it an 0-2 count to the Trooper leadoff man. And here comes the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Got Greer on the breaking ball, and that will end the inning. The Troopers will leave 2 on. We'll head into the top half of the 5th. Troopers still leading 2-1. You're listening to Trooper Baseball on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWI, and you're watching live on SheridanMedia.com and on the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Do you have family coming to town and not enough room in your home to accommodate them? Book them a room at the Candlewood Suites in Sheridan. They'll enjoy features like fully equipped kitchens that include a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding views of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll feel right at home. Call the Candlewood Suites 307-675-2100.
Discover 36 plus or minus acres of stunning land off of Tipperary Road. There are 2 parcels, but there's also an option to purchase the entire 70 plus or minus acres as a whole parcel and the possibility of adding more acreage. Don't miss out on this incredible property, great building views, and private settings. To schedule a tour, call me, Christy Kinghorn, with Buffalo Realty ERA Powered, 620-0037.
There is no known cure for tinnitus, but we can help provide you with relief. Hi, I'm Dr. Addison Dempsey.
And I'm JT Kraft from EBIA Hearing and Sound.
Linear is the first low-risk, non-invasive medical device of its kind that is clinically proven to relieve tinnitus and is FDA approved.
Starkey's brand new Edge AI hearing aids offer groundbreaking technology that powers the most capable hearing devices available while also offering expanded tinnitus masking therapies.
Schedule today to determine what tinnitus treatment is right for you.
EBIA Hearing and Sound, 674-8920. That's 674-8920.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back to Trooper Baseball. Troopers leading 2-1 as we head into the top half of the fifth inning and leading things off. Cason Loftus. First pitch he sees is inside for ball one. Pitching for the Troopers now is Dom DeStefano. And the 1-0 finds the zone there for strike one. And the 1-1 finds the zone as well over the outside corner for strike two. And the 1-2 now, here it comes. It's going to be popped in foul territory. It's a lazy pop fly, and Eris will field it cleanly and make the out for out number one. I'll bring up Saxton Smith. Saxton Smith, he is 2 for 2 on the day. He's got a single and a double. 1 RBI as well on that RBI on that single back in the third inning. And the first pitch here misses high and inside for ball one. And this one's hit in between the shortstop and third baseman, and that'll be out in the left field for another hit for Saxton Smith. He is 3 for 3. 2 singles, double, 1 RBI as well. He is the best hitter in the lineup so far for this Gillette team this evening. Riley Schilling going to come to the plate now. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to right in the first, and he walked in the third. And the first pitch Schilling sees is in there for strike one. So 0-1 count here to Schilling. Smith over on first, and the 0-1 is in there for strike two. So quick 2-strike count against Schilling. And here comes the 0-2. That one is going to be outside. Good stop by Phillips. Keep it in front of him. For ball one, though. 1-2 count now. And the 1-2 from DeStefano. Here it comes. Pretty good breaking ball. It's going to get knocked over the head of Will Gree over at third base and get into left field. It'll be a base hit, and getting into 2 will be Smith, so it'll be a double as Smith moves up to third and Schilling into second with a double. So now Gillette really threatening here. 1 down in the inning. Carver Partlow going to come to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He's flown out to center twice, but he's got runners on second and third, 1 down. 2-1 lead for the Troopers. First pitch to Partlow here. He's going to be in there for strike one. And the 0-1 is going to be a soft grounder to Switzenberg over at second base. He'll field it cleanly and make the play over at first, but the run does come in to score, so it'll be an RBI ground out in the scorebook. for Partlow. And the first pitch here to Ethan Hecker misses for ball 1. Riley Schilling also moved up to third base on that ground out as well. So now we're tied 2-2 as this one's hit into center field. That'll be a base hit, and Gillette will break that tie immediately with an RBI single from Hecker to give Gillette the 3-2 lead. And now Case Schilling will come to the plate with a runner on first. Schilling so far is 0 for 2. He's popped out and struck out. First pitch to Schilling. That one's going to be hit into center field, but Tanner Hamrick's going to roam out there and make the play for out number 3. But Gillette does take the lead. Lead 3-2 now as we head into the bottom half of the 5th inning. You're listening to Trooper Baseball on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO, and you're watching live on SheridanMedia.com and on the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Need a checking account, a home loan, business banking? Hi, I'm Brittany Sorensen from First Bank of Wyoming. You don't have to go to different places for these services. First Bank of Wyoming has it all under one roof. From simple personal banking to more complex business loans, we make managing your money simple, convenient, and stress-free. One bank, every service, all for you. First Bank of Wyoming, your one-stop financial partner.
First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Nicole Christensen with First Bank of Wyoming. Making smart financial decisions for your future is important. That's why First Bank of Wyoming offers a large range of deposit products to meet your financial needs. Whether you're interested in CDs, savings, checking, or money market accounts, we'll make sure your finances are safe, secure, and FDIC insured up to the allowable limits. We also provide a variety of banking services such as online and mobile banking, bill pay, and more. Find financial security at First Bank of Wyoming. First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC.
Attention business owners, would you like to get more from your checking account? Put your extra capital to work with a business checking account at Security State Bank. Find out how you can earn a competitive interest rate and save an entire year of service fees. Stop by your local Security State Bank branch in Sheridan, Basin, Gillette, Worland, or online at ssbwyo.bank. We're owned and operated right here in Wyoming. Don't wait, offer ends May 31st.
Are you ready to take the next step and start on your homeownership journey? First Northern Bank of Wyoming's mortgage experts are here to offer you the best options to fit your needs. This is Whitney Sweeney, and with our local knowledge and commitment to your financial well-being, we make buying your first home simple and convenient. Stop by our mortgage office at 36 North Gould Street or call 673-HOME to get started today. First Northern Bank of Wyoming, making homeownership a reality for 140 years. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 1124841.
And welcome back to Trooper Baseball. Troopers trailing now 3-2 after a 2-run inning by Gillette in the top half of the 5th. Coming to the plate for the Troop will be Avin Barney leading things off. And the first pitch to Barney is swung on and missed for strike 1. Barney so far today, he singled back in the first and he grounded out in the second. He's 1 for 2 this evening. And here comes the 0-1 to Barney. That one misses low. So 1-1 count here to Barney. And here comes. Swung on and missed. Chased that one a little outside. So 1-2 count here to Barney. And here comes that one a little inside to the Trooper center fielder. That'll make it a 2-2 count. And the 2-2's dribbled third base side. Going to be fielded cleanly by the third baseman. Throw over in time will get Barney for out number 1 here this inning. Tanner Hamrick will come to the plate now. And Tanner Hamrick so far this evening, so for 2 as well. And the first pitch here misses. And here comes the grounder by Hamrick. The throw over to first is in time for out number 2. Easy play by the shortstop there for Gillette. And Blaine Phillips will come to the plate now for the Troop. Phillips is 0 for 2 himself. Pop up and a ground out to the first baseman. And the first pitch here to Phillips. That one's going to be outside for ball 1. And the 1-0, that one will miss high and away. So it's a 2-0 count here to Phillips. Again, 0 for 2 so far this afternoon, or this evening. Swings and misses at 1 there on the outside to make it a 2-1 count. And the 2-1 here to Phillips. Here comes. Check swing, but no matter what, it was over the plate. So that'll make it a 2-2 count. And the 2-2 here comes. That one is going to be outside. So full count here. Phillips, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes outside for ball 4, and Phillips will work a walk. The 2-out walk will bring up Ethan Harris. Harris so far also 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded out. Phillips over at first gets his lead. And here comes the first pitch to Harris. That one's fouled off behind home plate. Strike number 1. Harris still over there at first base. Next part of the lineup is where it gets really tricky to figure out where everybody is. And lots of substitutions here in this game for the Troopers. Lots of pitchers coming through. 0-1. Here to Harris. Here comes. Pickoff move first, though. But back in time is Phillips. And the 0-1. And here comes. That one's going to be flared into right field. Going to be trouble. It's going to get down for a base hit for Harris. And coming all the way over to third will be Blaine Phillips. It's one of those bloopers over the first base bag for a base hit for Ethan Harris. Gunnar Lamb will come to the plate now. Runners on first and third for the Troopers. Phillips over on third and Harris on first. And the first pitch to Lamb. Here it comes. That one gets Lamb right on the forearm, it looked like. He's all right. So, hit by pitch will bring up Aaron Bowers. Harris will move up to second base. Lamb at first. Bases loaded for the Troopers. Phillips at third. Harris at second. Lamb at first. Aaron Bowers at the plate. 2 down in the inning. He's got to put something out in the outfield if he can, as that one will work as well as Bowers gets hit. That'll be an RBI hit by pitch for Bowers. Said you got to put something in the outfield, but not necessarily. That'll work as well as he get an RBI hit by pitch there. That'll bring up Dom DeStefano. And DeStefano come to the plate for the first time this afternoon. Again, base is still loaded. Harris at third, Lamb at second, Bowers at first. And DeStefano at the plate. First pitch to DeStefano will be in there, catch the outside corner for strike one. So 0-1 count here to DeStefano. And here it comes. That one will be in there as well. Good breaking ball that finds the zone. Make it an 0-2 count. And the 0-2 to DeStefano. Here it comes. That one gets behind the catcher, and coming in to score easily will be Ethan Harris, and the Troopers retake the lead. On the pass ball, Troopers retake the lead, and everybody else moves up as well. Lamb over at third now, and Bowers over at second. 1-2 count now to DeStefano. And here comes the 1-2. That one's going to be fouled off. So DeStefano will stay alive. Griff Switzenberg on deck if we get to that point. We'll get time called first. Dom gets set, and the 1-2 will do it again. Here it comes. That one's going to be low and inside as well. That'll make it a 1-2 count, or a 2-2 count, excuse me. So 2-2 count. Here it comes again. This one will be swung on and missed. Good pitch there by Jared Black to end the inning. The Troopers do retake the lead, though. We head into the top half of the sixth. It's a 4-3 lead for the Troopers. You're listening to Trooper Baseball here on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO, and you're watching live on SheridanMedia.com and the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Spring cleaning is a great thing to plan for, but what if that deep cleaning led to something even better?
Like a sold sign in your yard and top dollar in your pocket?
Exactly. Hi, this is Jill Bates with the Bates team at Best, and this time of year is a perfect opportunity to prep your home for the market.
And this is Colton Bates. Don't worry, you don't have to do it all alone. We help with everything, from our staging process and professional marketing to all of the coaching the entire process takes along the way.
So instead of just clearing out that clutter, why not get your home ready for the change you've been constantly thinking about?
Let's make this spring count. Call 675-BEST and visit bestwi.net today.
Planning a project that requires block, brick, or stone? You need to contact the folks at Thompson Master Masons. They have the largest selection of brick and stone in town and 39 years of experience behind their work. Chances are, if it can be done, they've done it. Let Thompson's help you choose the best application for your specific project, residential or commercial. Give Thompson Master Masons a call at 672-7971 or stop by their showroom at 135 East 11th Street.
In a world full of pipes, they existed for over 100 years, getting to the source of humanity's plumbing problems. Now, in a toilet somewhere in the city, a terrible evil has been released. One man, one mission, one chance, and this time, it's for real. For showtimes and plumbing, call A-Plus Plumbers and Appliance Repair, 672-9454.
Hi, this is Jeff Tomlinson with Stifel Financial, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back to Trooper Baseball. We head into the top half of the 6th inning. And Troopers now leading 4-3 after they get 2 of their own in the bottom half of the 5th. Got a new pitcher on the mound for the Troopers as well in Aaron Bowers. We've had a new pitcher in every single inning for the Troopers here in this game. And it'll be Aaron Bowers' turn now. On the bump. Coming up will be 9-1-2 coming to the plate for Gillette. It'll start off by Drew Wasson. Also got a new catcher for the Troopers as well behind home plate. I believe that's Dom DeStefano, if I'm not mistaken. Could very easily be mistaken, though, as well, as I believe Blaine Phillips is over now at first. And the first pitch from Bowers is a little bit low and inside for ball 1 to Wasson. 1-0 count here. Wasson watches ball 2 there. Zone misses outside. Wasson so far, he flew out to left back in the 3rd, and he grounded into a fielder's choice. He reached safely, but grounded into that fielder's choice, so he's 0 for 1. Here comes the 2-0. That one will be in there for strike 1 to Wasson from Bowers. Riley Hawk waiting on deck. The 9-hole spot, and he's 2 for 2 on the day. As the 2-1 here finds the zone. Two count now to Wasson. And here comes the 2-2. That one hits Wasson in the helmet. He's all right, though. He's immediately running over to first base. So he's all right. Good to see. That could have been a lot worse than it was. That's why you wear the helmet, kids. Hit by pitch will put Wasson on first. Riley Hawk will come to the plate. He's already 2 for 2 on the day. Now he's got a runner on first to work with as well. First pitch to Hawk. Misses. High and inside for ball 1. And the 1-0 squares around a bunt. It's going to get by DeStefano, though, behind home plate. And squared around a bunt was Hawk, but he pulled back as well. And no matter, though, as the ball got by DeStefano, and Wasson moves up to second base. 2-0 count here to Hawk. He'll square around once again. This one will be high, and Wasson was thinking about going. He came back, and it looks like he got nailed as there was a throwdown on the attempt from DeStefano. As Wasson a little shaken up here. Hopefully he's all right over there at second base. Wasson is up and walking now, which is good to see. Looks like when he was sliding back in, he took the ball to the kneecap. As the throwback down was being made by DeStefano. But it looks like he's going to be all right. He's going to try to stay back out there. So we'll get reset and get everything going again. 2-0 count here to Hawk. Wasson again over on second. No outs in the inning. Fourth lead for the Troop. And the 2-0 count is in there for strike one from Hawk, or to Hawk. Here comes the 2-1. That one is pulled left field, way foul though. It's hit pretty well, but again, going to get out of play. Let me get a full count, excuse me, it's a full count here, 3-2. And this one is going to be pulled foul as well. Or no, it'll stay in play, actually. It's out into left field, and the ball will be caught. I thought he pulled that foul as well, but fly out there by Hawk. It's the first time he's been sent back to the dugout. That'll bring up Seth Peterson. And Peterson so far today struck out, he walked, and a fly out on the scorebook. Top of the lineup for Gillette, as this one is going to be popped, this time in the right field, and going to be made by Griff Switzenberg. Made it a little tough for himself, as on that triangle, and he overran it a little bit, but was able to make the catch for a quick out number 2. That'll bring up Kaysen Loftus. Loftus is flown out, grounded into a fielder's choice as well, and popped out, so he's 0 for 2. First pitch he sees is high and inside for ball 1. 1-0 count here to Loftus, and that one will find the zone in the inside corner. And this one's going to be dribbled hard towards third baseman Greer, and he'll make the play and then throw over to first in time for out number 3. So Riders will leave one stranded. Troopers will stay with the lead heading into the bottom half of the 6th inning. You're listening to Trooper Baseball here on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO, and you're watching live on SheridanMedia.com and on the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Doug, spring is finally here at Waring Chevrolet. Time to shake off winter and get my vehicle ready for road trips.
Bob, Waring Chevrolet is a full-service dealership. This means we can help with everything your vehicle needs.
Like new tires?
Oh, we've got you covered with the price match guarantee on top brand tires.
What if I need an oil change and a checkup before hitting the road?
Our expert service team will have your ride running like new in no time.
What about that unexpected fender bender?
Our collision center will fix it up like nothing ever happened.
Sales, service, tires, collision, and now vehicle detailing. 107 East Alger, online, WaringSheridan.com. You're on the go, and so should your banking.
At First Federal Bank and Trust, you can open personal checking and savings accounts anytime, online or on the First Federal app.
It's banking on your time wherever you are.
Plus, we're celebrating 90 years of community commitment, proudly serving Sheridan and the people who make it great.
Banking made easy with the community at heart.
Visit efirstfederal.bank to get started today. First Federal Bank and Trust, 90 years strong, member FDIC.
Loans can help people when they need money. Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union makes loans. So does that mean Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union helps people? You bet it does. That's what it's all about. When you're a credit union member, that means you're also an owner. And practically anyone in the Sheridan area can be a member by becoming a customer. At Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union, located at 141 South Gould, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
This is Jamie Barkell with Sheridan Physical Therapy, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Coming to the plate for the Troopers here in this bottom half of the 6th inning. Leading things off will be Griff Switzenberg. Got a new pitcher on the mound. It's Carver Partlow for Gillette. And the first pitch to Switzenberg here will be in there for strike 1. Switzenberg so far today. RBI single back in the 2nd, and he's walked. So 1 for 1 with an RBI. 0-1 here, misses a little outside to the righty for ball 1. Troopers have scored 2 in the 2nd, they scored 2 in the 5th. Gillette had 1 in the 3rd and 2 in the 5th themselves. It's a 4-3 lead as Switzenberg's going to hit this one hard out into the right center gap. It's going to get down. He's already over around second. He's going to look for third base, and he will be there. He's got a sliding triple to lead things off. That's one way to start the inning. Leadoff triple. And now the top of the lineup will come back to the plate in Will Greer. So Will Greer at the plate after the leadoff triple from Switzenberg. First pitch that Greer sees will be low for ball one. One-0 count here to Greer, and here it comes. That'll be in there for strike one. Greer so far, he walked back in the first, singled in the second, it was an RBI single, and then he struck out in the fourth. 1-1 count here to Greer, here it comes. That one's going to be dribbled back up the middle. Switzenberg is going to come in for the run scored, be an RBI ground out for Will Greer. That'll bring up Avin Barney. Barney so far today as he watches ball one there. Barney had a single back in the first, and he's got 2 groundouts. And that one's hit back up the middle, but shortstop is going to field it cleanly, and he's going to throw over to first a little high again, but the play is made nonetheless for out number 2. Now Tanner Hamrick will come to the plate. He is 0 for 3. Got a fly out and 2 groundouts so far today. First pitch here to Hamrick. It's going to be fouled off, out of play. 0-1 count here. And here it comes. That one is low and inside. For ball one. 1-1 count here to Hamrick. And here comes the 1-1. That one will be inside as well. Make it a 2-1 count. Troopers leading 5-3. The RBI ground out from Greer. And here comes the 2-1. That one low for ball 3. Hamrick on the verge of working a walk here. And here it comes. That one will be low as well for ball 4. So Hamrick will work a walk. His first time on base. That'll bring up Blaine Phillips. And Phillips so far here today, he's got a walk himself. Came around to score on that walk in the 5th. And then he's got a pop out in the 1st and a ground out in the 3rd. So Hamrick over on first after his walk. Phillips at the plate. Troopers lead 5-3, 2 down here in the bottom half of the 6th. And here comes the first pitch to Phillips. That one is a little outside for ball 1. 1-0 count here to Phillips. And here comes the 1-0 to Phillips. Now a pickoff move, and they're going to get Tanner Hamrick in the rundown as he was leaning. And on the tag from the first baseman will end the inning. So we head into the top half of the 7th. Troopers do get one more. They add to their lead 5-3. As we head into the top half of the 7th, you're listening to Trooper Baseball on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO, and you're watching live on SheridanMedia.com and the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
In a place where honesty and hard work define us, there's a bank that's fully invested in Wyoming. The banks of Buffalo, Gillette, and Sheridan. We understand that business owners are the backbone of our communities. And whether you run a ranch, a restaurant, or a retail store, we're here to support you with a range of account options and personalized services without all the unexpected fees. Because when your business succeeds, our communities thrive. Visit buffalofed.bank for all your business banking needs. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Branded 307 knows Wyoming weather is unpredictable. One minute it's snowing, the next you're in a t-shirt. And before you know it, warmer weather will be here to stay. If your roof took a hit from the last hailstorm and you still haven't had it inspected, now's the time to get on the schedule. The snow is starting to melt and spots are filling up fast. Come on down and check us out at the Home Show April 25th through the 27th at the Ramada Plaza. Visit us at branded307.com or call to book your free inspection. Branded 307, branding Wyoming, one home at a time.
Need screen printed and embroidered items? Well, whatever you need, Kilpatrick Creations is the go-to local company for these types of items. If it's screen printed or stitched, we are the ones to help you. Give us a call first. We're here to help you and want to help you with your imprinted garment or accessory needs. We've been in the business and serving Sheridan County for over 20 years. We have the experience, talent, and selection of goods that allows us to help you promote your business, club, or event in the best, most affordable way possible. Come see Kilpatrick Creations for all your screen printed or embroidered needs.
Hi, I'm County Commissioner Christy Haswell, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
We head into the top half of the 7th here. Troopers leading 5-3. Again, we're going to 9 innings here this evening, so this will not be the last chance for Gillette. New pitcher on the mound for the Troopers as well. It's Blaine Phillips. We'll do the pitching here. Another new pitcher. And the first pitch here to Saxon Smith is low for ball 1. Saxon Smith so far today been up 3 times, and he's got 3 hits. He had a double in the first, RBI single in the third, and a single in the 5th. They watch his strike 1 there, so a 1-1 count here to the 3-hole hitter. Troopers leading 5-3 after a couple of runs in the last 2 innings. 1-1 here. Phillips is going to get Saxon Smith on the thigh. Hit him. So Saxon Smith is on once again. Been on all 4 times he's been up at the plate. That will increase the old on-base percentage for him. It's going to bring up Riley Schilling. Schilling so far, he flew out in the first, he walked in the third, and he had a double in the 5th, came home to score. First pitch to him here is going to find the zone for strike 1. Smith over on first, leadoff hit by pitch, so trying to capitalize on that. 0-1 here to Schilling is going to be bounced foul, third base side. So quickly an 0-2 count to Schilling. Troopers have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different pitchers. This is their 7th different pitcher of the game in Blaine Phillips. He's getting the arms warm, if you will, for the longer weekend. 0-2, here it comes. That's going to be high for ball 1. Trying to get Schilling to chase on the high fastball, but he does not offer at it. So it'll be a 1-2 count to the Rider leadoff man. He's going to step off, though. Phillips is going to step off, reset. Saxon Smith still over there on first. And the 1-2, here it comes. That one lofted. It's going to stay in the infield, and the catch will be made. Easy pop-up out there, made by Tanner Hamrick. That'll bring up Carver Partlow. Was the pitcher. Last half inning for Gillette. He is 0 for 3 on the day. Does have an RBI ground out back in the 5th, but 0 for 3 officially. As first pitch he sees misses for ball 1. So 1-0 count here to Partlow, and here it comes. That one is going to be in there for strike 1. And the 1-1 count now. That one's going to be hit well into the right center gap. And running over to try to make the play. Not going to happen, as it's going to drop safely into the right center gap. And good fielding, though. Recovery by the right fielder. I believe that was Aaron Bowers out there. Get there in time. Not able to score, but it is a double for Carver Partlow. Saxon Smith comes over to third. That'll bring up Ethan Hecker. And Hecker, an RBI single himself, back in the 5th. And he's reached all 3 times, 2 walks previously. So he's 1 for 1 with an RBI single. One down in the inning, runners on second and third for Gillette. First pitch to Hecker is going to be hit back up the middle, right to Tanner Hamrick. He'll field it cleanly, throw over to first, and get Hecker in time. It'll be an RBI ground out for him. As Saxon Smith comes home to score. Smith continues his productive day at the plate. Case Schilling going to come to the plate now. He watches ball 1 there. He's 0 for 3 on the day. A couple pop-ups and a strikeout. And he's going to hit this one softly to Griff Switzenberg at second base. He'll field it cleanly, and the throw over will be in time to get out number 3. Gillette does get 1 across, but the Troopers still lead 5-4. As we head into the bottom half of the 7th, you're listening to Trooper Baseball here on 1410 AM and 103.9 FM KWYO, and you're watching live here on SheridanMedia.com and on the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving, because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by WYDOT.
Oh boy, I can't think of anyone that doesn't like pizza, except maybe 1 or 2 finicky Italians. But for the rest of us, Farmers Co-op is cooking up new personal pan pizzas Monday through Saturday in the deli shop. Breakfast pizzas, pepperoni pizzas, combo pizzas, or just plain cheese pizzas. You can't go wrong at just $3.99 plus tax. Heck, at that price, you can try them all. Personal pan pizza at Farmers Co-op Convenience Store, owned by those they serve at 1450 Coffeen Avenue right here in Sheridan.
If you have kids or dogs or both, the Sheridan Rec District.
Wyoming Corporate Office is located at 30 North Gould Street in Sheridan, and they provide a myriad of services. What is a registered agent, you may ask? The real question is, what aren't they? Wyoming Corporate Office can assist you in forming your LLC or Wyoming-based corporation, provide mail forwarding service, and accept legal and financial documents, and so much more. Learn more today by visiting WyomingCorporateOffice.com.
Tax season is here. What do you plan on doing with your tax return? Let 2025 be the year you invest in yourself by opening a certificate of deposit at Campco Federal Credit Union. We'll help you make the most of your tax return. You can open a certificate of deposit through your online banking portal, come in and connect with one of our financial partners, or call us today at 307-682-6105. We are ready to help you achieve your financial goals. Campco Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, and equal housing lender.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back to Trooper Baseball. Troopers leading 5-4 as we head into the bottom half of the 7th inning. Blaine Phillips will come to the plate. He's got 0 for 2 officially on the book. Popped out in the first, grounded out in the third, and he walked in the 5th, came around to score. First pitch he sees here is going to be outside for ball 1. New pitcher on the mound as well for Gillette. It's Kason Loftus. As Phillips faces him for the first time. Watches ball 1 there. And gets strike 1 on the following pitch. So a 1-1 count here to Phillips. And here comes the 1-1. That one swung on and missed. Almost a half swing there. But went around nonetheless. And here comes the 1-2. That one's going to be high as well. So 2-2 count. And here comes the 2-2. That one will be low. And make it a 3-2 count. So full count to the leadoff man for the Troopers. And that one's going to be hit right at the second baseman. He'll field it on a hop and then throw over, get Phillips out for out number 1. That'll bring up Ethan Harris. And Harris so far here today, struck out, ground out, and a single came around to score. So he's 1 for 3. First pitch he sees here is going to be low, and that'll be ball 1. 5-4 lead for the Troops. And next pitch is fouled off by Harris. That'll make it a 1-1 count. And here comes the 1-1. Harris is going to hit it hard and get through into left field. No, stopped by the shortstop. Incredible stop, but no matter. Harris fast enough. He'll get down to first base. It'll be an infield hit for Harris. It's a good diving stop there by the shortstop for Gillette. But Harris too quick. He'll get over to first. He's got back-to-back singles. That'll bring up Gage Rogers, who's coming in for Gunnar Lamb. And the first pitch to Gage Rogers is going to get behind the catcher into the backstop for ball 1, and the runner will move up as well. And Ethan Harris gets over to second base. So the first at bat of the night for Rogers starts off with a 1-0 count. And now a runner in scoring position for the Troopers. This one going to be high as well for ball 2. Rogers almost offered at it, but he pulled back in time. 2-0 count now to Rogers. And here it comes. Fouled off this time, back into the screen. Bottom half of the 7th here, again going to 9 innings. Just one game this evening. 5-4 lead for the Troopers. As the pitcher, Loftus, will step off really quickly. A couple of nice plays over there by Seth Peterson at shortstop for Gillette here tonight. Here comes the 2-1 to Rogers. That one will be in there. Catch the inside corner for strike 2. As waiting on deck is Aaron Bowers. And the 2-2 count to Rogers. Harris with his lead over on second. Here it comes. That one will be outside. And Rogers will work a full count. Troopers would feel really comfortable if they got at least one more here this half inning, or next half inning, as this one's going to be lofted into right center field. Right fielder is going to be able to camp under it, and scooting back to second base will be Eris. A fly out by Rogers, and his first plate appearance of this evening will bring up Aaron Bowers. And Aaron Bowers here so far today, he struck out and got hit by a pitch. It was a RBI hit by pitch. And the first pitch to Bowers here is going to find the outside of the zone. First strike one. Two outs here in the inning. Bowers at the plate, 0-1 count. And here it comes. That one's outside. Eris over on second base. And here comes a 1-1. That one fouled off. First base side, it'll get out of play. So it'll be a 1-2 count. Troopers trying to avoid leaving runner stranded on second base if they can. 1-2 here to Bowers. Here comes. That one swung on. No, fouled off. I was going to say swung on and missed, but it fouled off. Looks like it foul tipped it and got the catcher in the stomach, maybe. And we're going to have a quick meeting on the mound by the catcher. Maybe try to walk it off, if you will. Now we're ready to go. 1-2 count. And here comes. That one's going to be popped sky high. It'll be on the infield. Peterson camp under it at shortstop, and he will make the play for out number 3. The Troopers leave one stranded on second. They lead 5-4 as we head into the top half of the 8th inning. Troopers leading, though, 5-4. You're listening to Trooper Baseball on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO, and you're watching live on SheridanMedia.com and on the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Attention business owners, would you like to get more from your checking account? Put your extra capital to work with a business checking account at Security State Bank. Find out how you can earn a competitive interest rate and save an entire year of service fees. Stop by your local Security State Bank branch in Sheridan, Basin, Gillette, Worland, or online at ssbwyo.bank. We're owned and operated right here in Wyoming. Don't wait. Offer ends May 31st.
Texting and driving. Texting and driving? Everyone knows there really is no and. You're either texting or you're driving. In other words, if you're typing or reading anything while you're behind the wheel, you're not paying attention and you're not in control of your vehicle. That's why law enforcement around the state is cracking down on distracted driving. Hey, Wyoming, let's put an end to texting and driving, because we all know better. There is no and. This message was paid for by Whiteout.
Spring cleaning is a great thing to plan for, but what if that deep cleaning led to something even better?
Like a sold sign in your yard and top dollar in your pocket?
Exactly. Hi, this is Jill Bates with the Bates team at Best, and this time of year is a perfect opportunity to prep your home for the market.
And this is Colton Bates. Don't worry, you don't have to do it all alone. We help with everything, from our staging process and professional marketing to all of the coaching the entire process takes along the way.
So instead of just clearing out that clutter, why not get your home ready for the change you've been constantly thinking about?
Let's make this spring count. Call 675-BEST and visit bestwy.net today.
Did you know ERA Carroll Realty manages rental properties? We currently own or manage 286 properties. From apartment complexes to homes with yards, we can help. It's also a great way for us to get to know each other. So when you're ready to take the next step and buy a home, we can help you prepare and even show you properties while you're still renting. ERA Carroll Realty, we're about more than real estate. We're about family, friendship, and community. See what we can do for you. Call us today at 672-8911.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back to Ernie Radolini Field. Troopers leading 5-4 as we head into the top half of the 8th inning. Again, another new pitcher for the Troopers. It's Ethan Harris at the plate, or on the bump, excuse me. Drew Wasson will lead things off. He led things off last half inning as well. Or, excuse me, 2 half innings ago, back in the 6th. First pitch to Wasson's going to be outside for ball 1. Wasson so far today, hit by pitch, as he watches strike 1 there. Hit by pitch, he grounded into a fielder's choice, and he flew out. It's his day so far today. And the 1-1 here is going to be swung on and missed. Good pitch by Harris for strike 2. And the 1-2 count, here it comes. That one will be outside. Two-two count here to Wasson, and here it comes. Swung on and missed. Good pitch there for out number 1. Harris gets the strikeout. That'll bring up Riley Hawk. Pretty solid out of the 9-hole today for Gillette. He's got 2 singles and a flyout. He's 2 for 3. He's got a run scored as well. Good production out of the 9-hole spot for him. Watches ball 1 here from Harris. And this one's going to be hit over towards Greer at third base. It's going to get off the heel of his glove. And that will be into left field. Hawk will be on safely. Question is that a hit or a error? I think I put that down personally. For me, I put that down as an error. E5. I believe it's Greer over there. So now on the error, Riley Hawk on first, and Seth Peterson, top of the lineup, will come to the plate. First pitch to Peterson's outside for ball 1. Peterson, he is 0 for 4 at the plate here this evening. He's got a strikeout, or 0 for 3, excuse me. He had a walk back in the 3rd as well. He has a strikeout, a flyout, and a pop-out other than that, though. Hawk over at first, and he's going to pop this one up. It's going to be in foul territory. First base side, and the catcher, Dom DeStefano, will make the play for out number 2. Good defense there by DeStefano to get under that one. And that will bring up Cason Loftus. Been pitching the last few. So Cason Loftus coming to the plate. He is 0 for 3. And the first pitch he sees here, he's going to line into center field for a base hit, as Hawk will come around second, get on to third base. Throw coming down to third base, but not anywhere near in time. And that throw will actually allow Loftus to move into second. Ill-advised throw there by Barney out there in center, to be honest with you. Didn't have really any chance to get Hawk. And because he overshot his cutoff man as well, it allowed Loftus to move into second base. And now the leading run that could take the lead is going to be over on second. And Saxon Smith going to come to the plate, and he has not come to the plate and not been productive. He's been on all 3 times. All 4 times, actually. 3 of the 4 times he's been on with a hit, and he watches strike 1 there. A 1 count to Smith. Here it comes from Harris. That one's going to be outside. Honestly, with Smith at the plate right now, how he's hitting, you're okay with a walk, even if it means the bases will come loaded. Smith has been lights out at the plate here this evening. Here comes the 1-1. That one's going to be low as well. Make it a 2-1 count. Baseball looks like a beach ball right now for Saxon Smith. And the 2-1, here it comes. That one going to be popped foul, and it'll be out of play. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Saxon Smith. 2 down in the inning. Harris looking to get out of it. Runners on second and third. Hawk on third. Loftus on second. Here it comes. Hammered into left field and going to get off the wall. It'll be a base hit. Score 1, score 2 easily. And Smith continuing a heck of a night at the plate for Gillette. That will give them the lead as well. Hit that ball so hard it went off the wall, and he could only stay at first. Saxon Smith, he is 4 for 5. 3 singles, 1 double, 3 RBIs, 1 hit by pitch is the only, I mean, you can't really call it a knock, but it's the only reason he's not 4 for 4. 3 for 3 on the day. And now, Gillette has the lead. Schilling going to watch that one. It's going to be a 2-0 count here to Schilling. To Schilling, swung on and missed for strike 1. So Gillette takes the lead again. It's been back and forth here. 2-1, here it comes to Schilling. And it's going to be low for ball 3, knocked down by DeStefano. Smith still over there on first after his lead-taking single. This one's going to be grounded towards third base, and it's going to be called foul, just over the left side of the bag. So that'll make it a full count. Smith will be going. And the 3-2 payoff pitch coming. And here it comes. Swung on and fouled off behind home plate. So we'll do it again here on the full count. And the 3-2 runner going. It's going to be low for ball 4. That will force a walk. Smith will move up to second. Carver Partlow going to come to the plate now for Gillette. He is 1 for 4 on the day. A couple flyouts. He had an RBI ground out in the 5th and a double back in the 7th. First pitch he sees here is going to be high from Eris for ball 1. And the 1-0 here. That one's going to be outside as well. That'll make it a 2-0 count. And the 2-0, here it comes. That one's going to be hit hard in between first and second base. It's going to be into right field for a base hit. Runner's going to be waved around, and he's going to score easily. And now Gillette has a 7-5 lead. 2-run lead for them. RBI single by Carver Partlow. Riley Schilling will go all the way over first to third as well. And coming to the plate be Ethan Hecker. So the first pitch here to Hecker, runners on first and third, and it's going to be popped up behind home plate, but it's going to be out of play. Hecker on the 0-1 count. Runners still on first and third. And here it comes. That one's a little bit low as well. Make it a 1-1 count. And the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Good pitch there. So Harris with a 1-2 count. Runners on first and third still. And we're going to get a balk, and that's going to bring home a run and move up Carver Partlow to second base, bring home Riley Schilling. That'll make it a 8-5 lead. They've got 4 over here in this 8th inning. 2-2 count now after Hecker watches ball 2 there. Partlow over on second now. And here comes the 2-2. And that one will be fouled up. That one will get out of play as well. Stays a 2-2 count. And here it comes. That one will be low and away as well for ball 3. Full count here to Hecker. He's the 8th batter of the inning here for Gillette. 4 have come across. And the 3-2 again. That one will be fouled off. Good battle here by Hecker. So as we reset here. And here comes the 3-2 again. That one will be fouled off once again. So Hecker stays alive, another one. And the 3-2 again. Arrows come set. Here it comes. That one's going to be lined into left field. It's going to hang up, and it will hang up for the Trooper left fielder. Makes the play for out number 3. But Gillette does get 4 across, and now they lead 8-5 as we head into the bottom half of the 8th inning. You're listening to Trooper Baseball on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO and watching live on SheridanMedia.com and the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
In a place where honesty and hard work define us, there's a bank that's fully invested in Wyoming. The banks of Buffalo, Gillette, and Sheridan. We understand that business owners are the backbone of our communities. And whether you run a ranch, a restaurant, or a retail store, we're here to support you with a range of account options and personalized services without all the unexpected fees. Because when your business succeeds, our communities thrive. Visit buffalofed.bank for all your business banking needs. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
There is no known cure for tinnitus, but we can help provide you with relief. Hi, I'm Dr. Addison Dempsey.
And I'm JT Kraft from EBA Hearing and Sound.
Linear is the first low-risk, non-invasive medical device of its kind that is clinically proven to relieve tinnitus and is FDA approved.
Starkey's brand new Edge AI hearing aids offer groundbreaking technology that powers the most capable hearing devices available, while also offering expanded tinnitus masking therapies.
Schedule today to determine what tinnitus treatment is right for you.
EBA Hearing and Sound, 674-8920. That's 674-8920.
Schedule your consult.
Have you downloaded the McDonald's mobile app? Well, what are you waiting for? You're missing some money-saving McDonald's deals. Plus, you'll get access to exclusive deals. You'll be able to order ahead and pass the line with mobile order and pay. Plus, when you join My McDonald's Rewards, you'll earn points on every order to redeem for free McDonald's food. So download the app and start saving time, money, and get free food. McDonald's, Sheridan, Buffalo, and Gillette. Doug, spring is finally here at Waring Chevrolet. Time to shake off winter and get my vehicle ready for road trips.
Bob, Waring Chevrolet is a full-service dealership. This means we can help with everything your vehicle needs.
Like new tires?
Oh, we've got you covered with the price match guarantee on top brand tires.
What if I need an oil change and a checkup before hitting the road?
Our expert service.
And welcome back to Trooper Baseball. Got a new pitcher on the mound for Gillette. Be Riley Schilling coming out of his DH spot to pitch here in this 8th inning. It'll be Dom DeStefano leading things off for the Troop. And Dom DeStefano in his lone plate appearance this evening, he's got a strikeout. Had lots of players run through the lineup here for the Troop. First pitch he sees here is swung on and fouled off for strike one. Schilling looking like a hard thrower. And the 0-1, that one will find the zone as well to DeStefano for strike two. And the 0-2 here is going to miss, a little bit low and away to DeStefano to make it a 1-2 count. And the 1-2, that one's going to be away for ball two. Schilling's got some gas. He is throwing some heat up there on the mound. And here comes the 2-2. That one is going to be low for ball three. And the 3-2 to DeStefano. That one is going to be outside, so DeStefano will work a leadoff walk. Leadoff walk will bring up Switzenberg. And Griff, so far today, pretty good day himself out of the 9-hole spot. He's 2 for 2. RBI single back in the 2nd, and he had a triple back in the 6th, and he also walked. First pitch to him here is going to be in there for strike one. And the 0-1 to Switzenberg. Pickoff move back towards first, and back in time is DeStefano. So 0-1 once again, and here it comes. Switzenberg will try to bunt, but he doesn't get it down. DeStefano has to get back to first, and he will successfully. Got a little too quick trying to get over to second base as Switzenberg was going to lay down the bunt. Did not pull back in time either. So it's an 0-2 count against him. So the 0-2 against Switzenberg, and here it comes. Now here it comes. That one's going to be dribbled. Third base side. Schilling's going to make the play, throw over to first, and will get the out. Wow, that was a really good play from Schilling. Some good PFP there. It is productive out as DeStefano is able to get over to second, excuse me. So, not just a ground out. Just a ground out for the sake of the ground out. Will Greer going to come to the plate now. And first pitch he sees is in there for strike one. The 1-0 is going to be high and away for ball one. So 1-1 count here to Greer. Runner on second is DeStefano. 8-5 lead for Gillette. That one's going to be outside for ball 2. Greer so far today. Walk, an RBI single, he struck out, and he had an RBI ground out as well. So he's 1 for 3. Here comes the 2-1. That one took a half swing at it, and he fouls it off. Be a 2-2 count. And the 2-2, here it comes. That one's going to be outside as well. And we'll make it a 3-2 count to Greer. DeStefano still over on second base after the ground out by Switzenberg got him over there. Here comes the 3-2 again to Greer. That one's going to be hit lazily right to the second baseman who makes the play, and DeStefano was leading off the bag, and the throw back to second cuts off DeStefano for out number 3. It's a double play, and we head into the top half of the 9th inning. Troopers trailing, 8-5. So we head into the top half of the 9th. You're listening to Trooper Baseball on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO, and you're watching live on SheridanMedia.com and the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Living on campus at Sheridan College is now more affordable than ever. With the Bighorn Mountain Tuition Advantage, you could save thousands over a 2-year degree. Enjoy the full college experience while paying less. Live just steps from class, build lifelong connections, and focus on your future. See how affordable Sheridan College really is at sheridan.edu/bighorn, or apply today at sheridan.edu or call 307-675-0505. Don't miss out. Your future starts here.
In a world full of pipes, they existed for over 100 years, getting to the source of humanity's plumbing problems. Now, in a toilet somewhere in the city, a terrible evil has been released. One man, one mission, one chance, and this time, it's for real. For showtimes and plumbing, call A+ Plumbers and Appliance Repair, 672-9454.
Planning a project that requires block, brick, or stone? You need to contact the folks at Thompson Master Masons. They have the largest selection of brick and stone in town and 39 years of experience behind their work. Chances are, if it can be done, they've done it. Let Thompson's help you choose the best application for your specific project, residential or commercial. Give Thompson Master Masons a call at 672-7971 or stop by their showroom at 135 East 11th Street.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
And welcome back to Trooper Baseball. Troopers trailing 8-5 as we head into the top half of the 9th inning. Got another new pitcher on the mound. It'll be Peyton Ormseth. And that is 9 different pitchers in 9 innings for the Troopers. First pitch here is going to be swung on and fouled off by the leadoff man here in this top half of the ninth, Case Schilling. Fouls that one off into the screen. He's 0 for 4 on the day, as he watches ball 1 there on the outside. Eight to 5 lead for Gillette. Here comes the 1-1. That one's going to be high and inside for ball 2. 8-5 lead for Gillette. They got 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 7th, and then they broke out for 4 in the 8th. 2-1 here, misses inside for ball 3. Troopers so far today, they had 2 in the 2nd, 2 in the 5th, and 1 in the 6th, and that's been the extent of their scoring so far today. 3-1 here is fouled off third base side. Get out of play. And the 3-2 from Ormseth, here comes. That one's going to be outside as well, and it'll be a leadoff walk for Schilling. And coming to the plate now will be Drew Wasson. Actually, excuse me, we'll have a sub coming in. Carmine Newman will be hitting for Wasson here. First pitch there is in there for strike one to Newman, Carmine Newman. And the 0-1 finds his zone there for strike two. So quickly an 0-2 count against the pinch hitter, Newman. Runner on first. No outs here. And here comes the 0-2. That one is low and away. And nice stop there by DeStefano to keep that one in front of him. Keep the runner over there at first in Schilling. And the 0-2 here comes. That one will this time get behind DeStefano. And Schilling will move up to second base on the pass ball. So 1-2 count, 2-2 count, excuse me, to Carmine Newman. Riley Hawk waiting on deck. And the 2-2 here comes. That one is hit hard right at Will Greer at third base. He's going to look back the runner, throw over to first, and get the out in time over at first for out number one. That'll bring up Riley Hawk. Riley Hawk's been very good in the 9-hole here this evening. He's got 2 singles, reached on an error in the 8th, and he flew out to left. He scored twice. First pitch to him here is going to be outside for ball one. His 5th at bat of the night. And the 1-0 here comes. Pretty good pitch. It looked a little, maybe missed a little outside. There'll be a 2-0 count here to Riley Hawk. Two-0 count, here it comes. That one is in there for strike one. Two-one count, here it comes. That one's a little high for ball three. So Schilling over on second. Got a 3-1 count here to Hawk, top of the order. Coming up in Seth Peterson. Here comes the 3-1. That one will be outside, and Hawk will work a walk. Hawk has reached safely on 1, 2, 3, 4 of his 5 plate appearances here this evening out of the 9-hole. Now Seth Peterson will come up. We'll get time really quickly. Going to have time from quick pitchers meeting. Seth Peterson at the plate, and he has struggled a little bit here this evening. He's 0 for 4. He's had 5 plate appearances. This will be his 6th plate appearance of the evening. He's 0 for 4. 0 for 5, excuse me. Or no, excuse me, 0 for 4, that's right. 0 for 4. He has 1 walk as well, so that doesn't count as an actual at-bat. So 0 for 4 with a walk. Hoping he can change that here. Runners on first and second. Schilling on second and Hawk on first. Real guy they don't want to see coming up the Troopers anyways. He'll be in the hole right now in Saxon Smith. First pitch here to Peterson is going to be in there for strike one. And the 0-1 from Ormseth. Here it comes. That one's a little high. And it'll make it a 1-1 count. Now the 1-1 here comes. Swung on and missed for strike two. Big hack there by Peterson. came up empty. And the 1-2, no, we'll get a step off here from Ormseth. Reset. Now the 1-2, here it comes. That one is going to hit Peterson on the 1-2. And a free bag given there on the hit by pitch. That'll move everybody up, and Kason Loftus will come to the plate. There is a silver lining. It's a force at any bag here for the Troopers. Kason Loftus up now. First pitch he'll see from Ormseth will be outside for ball 1. Loftus here so far today, he is 1 for 4 on the day. Grounded into a fielder's choice as well. So that one's hit pretty well into center field. Barney is going to be able to camp under it and make the play. Both runners going to be tagging both from second and from third. A runner will score easily, and the runner will be safe at third as well. So an RBI sac fly from Kason Loftus. And now a 9-5 lead. And coming up now is going to be Saxon Smith. Runners on first and third, 2 down in the inning. First pitch to Smith is going to be low. Runner will be going from first, and he'll be there safely. So now 2 runners in scoring position for Saxon Smith. Again, he is 4 for 4. This time he will pop this one up on the infield. Switzenberg is going to camp under it under second base and make the play for out number 3. So they dodge a bullet there with Saxon Smith. But the Riders do get one across. They now lead 9-5. It'll be the last chance for the Troopers as we head into the bottom half of the 9th inning. You're listening to Trooper Baseball here on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO. And you're watching live on SheridanMedia.com and on the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages.
Oh boy, I can't think of anyone that doesn't like pizza, except maybe 1 or 2 finicky Italians. But for the rest of us, Farmers Co-op is cooking up new personal pan pizzas Monday through Saturday in the deli shop. Breakfast pizzas, pepperoni pizzas, combo pizzas, or just plain cheese pizzas. You can't go wrong at just $3.99 plus tax. Heck, at that price, you can try them all. Personal pan pizza at Farmers Co-op Convenience Store, owned by those they serve at 1450 Coffeen Avenue right here in Sheridan.
Branded 307 knows Wyoming weather is unpredictable. One minute it's snowing, the next you're in a t-shirt. And before you know it, warmer weather will be here to stay. If your roof took a hit from the last hailstorm and you still haven't had it inspected, now's the time to get on the schedule. The snow is starting to melt and spots are filling up fast. Come on down and check us out at the Home Show April 25th through the 27th at the Ramada Plaza. Visit us at branded307.com or call to book your free inspection. Branded 307, branding Wyoming, one home at a time.
Tax season is here. What do you plan on doing with your tax return? Let 2025 be the year you invest in yourself by opening a certificate of deposit at Campco Federal Credit Union. We'll help you make the most of your tax return. You can open a certificate of deposit through your online banking portal, come in and connect with one of our financial partners, or call us today at 307-682-6105. We are ready to help you achieve your financial goals. Campco Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, and equal housing lender.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
We head into the bottom half of the 9th inning, and the Troopers trailing 9-5. And it'll be 2-3-4 coming to the plate for the Troopers. Evan Barney will lead things off. He is 1 for 4. Single back in the first, his lone hit of the day. A couple ground outs for him. First pitch he sees here is going to be low for ball 1. Riley Schilling still on the mound for Gillette. And this one's going to be hit pretty well into left field. It's going to hold up for the left fielder, and the play will be made for out number 1. First pitch here to Tanner Hamrick after the fly out is going to be in there for strike one. Hamrick so far, he is 0 for 3. He has a walk, a couple ground outs and a fly out. 0-1 here is going to be outside for ball one. 1-1 count here. And here it comes. That one's going to be high for ball two. 2-1 count. Here it comes. That one going to be low and away for ball three. And Shillen throwing some heat on the mound. 3-1 count here for Hamrick, though. Trying to work another walk. Here it comes. That one kept the outside corner. And it'll be a 3-2 count to the Trooper shortstop. And the 3-2 here comes. Hammered into left field. Is it going to hang up? No, it will not. It's going to get down. And they're going to call it a base hit. Base hit for Tanner Hamrick into left field. Left fielder tried to make the diving grab, but it landed just in front of him, it looked like. One hopped his glove. It stopped nonetheless by the left fielder. Keep that in front of him. Hamrick could still probably be running. That'll bring up Blaine Phillips. And Phillips so far today, he is 1 for 3. Walk himself. A couple ground outs and a pop out. First pitch he sees here is high for ball one. And the 1-0, that one is going to be high and away for ball two. Two-0 count to Phillips. And here it comes. That one's going to be high as well. So Phillips works a 3-0 count here. And waiting on deck will be Peyton Ormseth. Came into pitch last half inning. And the 3-0, here it comes. That one catches the outside corner. Phillips thought that was ball four, but nonetheless, strike one. And the 3-1 now, here it comes. That one will be in there as well for strike two. So Schilling battles back. Makes it a 3-2 count to Phillips. Hamrick still over there on first. One down in the inning. Troopers trailing 9-5. Troopers down to their last two outs. And the 3-2, here it comes. Pretty good pitch, but it's going to be low and away for ball four. Phillips works the walk. And now Ormseth will come to the plate. Peyton Ormseth hitting in place of Ethan Harris. And the first pitch to Ormseth going to be swung on and missed for strike one. So 0-1 count here to Ormseth. Runners on first and second. And here comes that one. Going to be in there for strike two. Quickly, an 0-2 count to Ormseth. And the 0-2, here it comes. That one's going to be fouled off. Nice job by Ormseth to keep that alive. 0-2 count. Here it comes again. That one will be inside. No, catches the inside corner. Ormseth didn't love it. I didn't love it either. I thought that was inside, but nonetheless, strike three. Ormseth goes down looking. So now Troopers down to their last out. And that will bring up Gage Rogers. And the first pitch here to Rogers is going to be in there for strike one. Oh, 1 count to Rogers here. He's going to watch strike two there, so quickly an 0-2 count against Rogers. And the 0-2 to Rogers, here it comes. That one's going to be high. He'll stay alive for at least another pitch here. And the 1-2, here it comes from Schilling. That one's going to be high and away. So Rogers stays alive. Two balls, two strikes, two down in the inning. 2 runners on for the Troopers. They're trailing 9-5 here in the bottom half of the ninth. Here comes the 2-2. Good pitch there. Missed just a little outside for ball 3. That's a pretty good spotted pitch, but just a little outside. Good job by Rogers to lay off that one as well. So 3-2 count. Runners will be going. And here comes the 3-2. Fouled off. Nice job by Rogers to foul that one off. Keep this at-bat alive. So we'll do it again. Another full count. Runners going once again. 3-2 count. And here it comes. That one will be fouled off as well. So Rogers will stay alive. Full count once more. Rogers ready to go. Runners going once again. And here it comes. That one's going to be inside. Good at bat by Rogers. It'll be a walk. And the bases will be loaded for Aaron Bowers coming to the plate. Everybody will move up a bag. And the Troopers stay alive. Playing feisty. Hamrick at third, Phillips at second, and Rogers at first. Here comes the first pitch to Bowers, and he's going to foul it off behind home plate. He was on it, just foul tipped it off. Got it behind home. A 1 count now to Bowers. And here it comes. Good breaking ball that catches the outside corner to Bowers for strike 2. So 0 balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swung on, fouled off. Nicely done by Bowers. Stay alive. Bases juiced. Hamrick on third, Phillips on second, and Rogers on first. Bowers at the plate. Troopers trailing 9-5. Down to their last strike here in the bottom half of the ninth. And here comes the 0-2. That one's going to be high and inside for ball 1. So 1-2 count here to Bowers. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Good breaking ball. Gets Bowers on the swing. And that is how this one will end. So Riders win 9-5 in 9 innings. And that will wrap things up here this evening. Troopers drop one here. They'll be on the road the next couple of weeks. They take on Powell this weekend, and they'll have one more down there as well on Sunday. And be on the road this weekend. They'll have 5 total games, including this one, heading into the weekend. And we won't be back here at home for the Trooper game. As long as they don't change the schedule or schedule anything ahead of time, we will not be back here at least for another month. Next will be June 15th. Is the next time we have one scheduled, but we'll keep you up to date over on SheridanMedia.com if that changes or anything like that. Riders win 9-5. That's going to wrap things up from us here. You've been listening to Trooper Baseball here this evening on 1410 AM and 106.9 FM KWYO, and you've been watching live on SheridanMedia.com and the Sheridan Media YouTube and Facebook pages. For Coleman Hanchett, doing all the camera work, big thank you to him. I've been James Timberlake. Have a good night, everyone.
Mossholders Design Center proudly supports our young student athletes in Sheridan County. Being a member of a successful team takes determination, a strong work ethic, and great leadership. It's those qualities that have defined Mossholders over the last 115 years in Sheridan. We're proud of the Mossholders legacy, and we're proud of our local athletes and coaches. Let the talented and hardworking staff at Mossholders help you with your next furniture purchase or design project. Mossholders wishes each and every team the best of luck this season.